So what I'm gonna do is flip over on my phone and I'm gonna put the camera on myself, and we can see that while I'm talking, this is not a very good looking image. And the reason of that is because the background is blown out, the lighting on me is not very well balanced for this kind of situation. The background's kind of all white. There's no real contrast. It's a little bit better if I just simply turn. Just all I did was probably turn, move my arm 12 inches to my left. And now we have much better light coming directly from this light source. And we have a much better background than the white. So there's just these little tips and tricks that all the little Instagram, TikTok, Facebook videos that you're doing, all this stuff you can use to upgrade that content that you're doing daily. So let's kind of walk around our space here, and we can already see that huge change of the quality of lighting as I'm walking closer to this window. We can see a huge transition from standing in the middle of the room to now walking over to this light source. So as we can see, if I really want to do high key lighting where my whole face is lit, I'll face directly at the window. If I want more contrasted lighting, because I'm facing two windows here actually, so it's a little bit more tricky, but if I want to make more contrasted lighting, I'm gonna close this window to this side of my face. And now we can get more contrast lighting, but this is purely natural light just on my cell phone. So we can also see that the background is exposed a lot lower. So that's making me stand out more. But let's continue to kind of go around the house and choose and find what works and what doesn't work. You can see the dramatic change in what I look like when I just turn 180 degrees. This is what this looks like compared to this, okay? So now we're gonna take a look where else is working. So here the light is okay, but I would say that the overall lighting here is pretty decent, but it's not giving a good pop, a good kind of glossiness. So let's walk over to this other window, and you can see as I approach and get to this window, you can see my eye color, you can see the kind of highlights on my face. And you can see that if I'm facing directly at the window versus as I turn, we're getting more shadows, right? So this can be, if this is what you're wanting, more of a serious look, more of a contrasted cinematic look, you want more shadows. If you want more of the YouTuber, the whole face is lit, you want to face directly at the window. So now we've got a handle on that. The other thing I wanted to mention was the distance from the camera to the subject and the angle of view. If I put the camera here and I'm looking down to you as the subject, I'm looking down to you as the viewer, you're gonna get some chin action. Some people this works for, some people this doesn't. You have to be the decider of that. But it's a little bit of a weird dominance thing where I'm speaking down to you. As soon as you come to eye level, you see there's more of a we're on the same page. And this is what a lot of people do as well. The kind of looking down, as long as you don't do it too much, that kind of can be a little bit weird angle for most people. But if you can do it a little bit above eye level, it kind of makes the features on the face look a little bit more favorable depending on your face type. But I do want to mention that especially in the selfie video mode, this is a very wide angle lens on the front of most smartphones. Now, the closer I get here, the more it's gonna accentuate. What's closer to the lens is gonna look bigger, and what's further from the lens is gonna look a lot smaller. So depending on your face type, you wanna find, now the proportions on my face and my body are very equal. As soon as I start doing this, now you can see my forehead looks really big in proportion to the rest of my face. If I do this, my chin is looking really big. So you want to just keep it in mind that when you're shooting with a wide angle lens, whether it's a smartphone or whether it's a lens on your DSLR or mirrorless camera, you want to know that it's going to be less flattering the closer it is to your face, and it's going to be more flattering when there's a pretty decent amount of distance. I'm holding this about 2.5 feet away from the face. So the angle and the distance makes a very large difference in your overall look and appearance. So we're looking at lighting, we're looking at background, we're looking at distance, and we're looking at angle to the face. That should give you guys plenty of stuff to work with when shooting. From here on out, your videos should look a lot better, a lot more clean, and a lot more highly produced. What is up? I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. If you want to learn more about cinematography, I have an entire cinematography masterclass. You could check out the link right there. You can see the trailer, or you can check out the course description. And if you like what you see, you can enroll. So check it out and enjoy. Woo!